He's Doran.
And he's Dean.
And it's Saturday night. Don't know what time it is, but it's time for this. Right, everybody, welcome to episode 7 of Doran Dean Talk.
7, I can nearly
7.
count.
7. We're cracking on with these. 3 to double figures now. And we're cracking on into October already.
Yeah, I know,
October.
Oh, flying.
Bloody years just flying past. Absolutely flying past. There's a lot of things going on in October. We've got your regular Halloween events and stuff like that. Have you got anything planned, giving anything up?
No, I don't think so. No, I'm just giving up, not giving up.
Because October's got one of these snazzy... what's the word I'm looking for? Like Lent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stoptober.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's giving up booze for October.
Not me.
No, too worse for that. Fuck that.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
You don't get me in front of a camera sober.
No, it has to be done under heavy chemical influence. No doubt today.
Well, we'll crack on now, and it's time for our first section, which is... Right, the news, as we always say every episode.
News of the week.
It's not your regular news, we always try and get it a little bit alternative for you. We don't want to be regurgitating the same shit you've seen all week in the newspapers and Sky News.
No, you're right.
No. So this week I'm going to crack on, and we're going to go totally left wing, and you know about Oktoberfest, yeah?
Oh yeah.
The famous beer, sausages, and all kinds of meaty products.
Absolutely.
Well, in Camden this week, Camden, London, they held VEGTOBERFEST.
Oh God.
Which is not one you'd see me frequenting.
No, me. No. I'd have to be in vegetative state, I think, to attend that one. I don't think it'd be, not something I'd go to willingly. Put it that way.
They were apparently serving vegan bratwursts. That doesn't sound so good.
Jesus.
Doesn't sound so good.
Yeah. It's just not meat, is it? Don't be meat.
No.
Don't try and be meat.
Be different.
Yeah. Just come up with something new. Yeah. It's like just not meat.
No.
Not meat. It's all bloody plant-based, isn't it?
It is. Do what they want, but it's like you say, don't try and make it the same.
No, don't.
See, what I always say is, when my missus sees me comment it when it comes on television, oh, you're a miserable old bugger.
We are,
yeah. The Quorn, and they call them chicken pieces.
Yeah,
if you notice, they're not.
No.
They've never seen a chicken in their bloody life.
No. It's like getting chicken nuggets and shaping them into the shape of broccoli florets and calling them what do you call them? Broccoli chicken florets or something like that. You wouldn't do it, would you?
No. You'd get done for it. You couldn't do it.
No, you wouldn't do it. No,
you couldn't do it for it. So I'm just waiting for somebody now, a meatatarian, to go up against them and say, well, I bought these Quorn chicken things and they were no chicken.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, like I say, each to their own. I mean, all very well eating meat and everything else, or not eating meat, each to their own. But no, you can't pretend to be a German sausage without being a German sausage.
No,
can't be done. Oh Jesus, what do they taste like? They taste like shit.
I have had quite a bit of. Some of my family are vegan and vegetarian. Some of it's alright. Some of it's alright, but when you start getting into the, like you said, the faux meat products, they're very hit and miss. Some are alright, but again, would you?
Probably no, not. I don't think I would. I can just imagine the type of people that are there, though. I couldn't think of anything worse than being sat amongst hundreds of those types of people. I'd end up... No, I shouldn't say it. No, I'm going to say that. But I'd end up, leaving, really. I would. I couldn't hack it.
Yeah.
Couldn't hack it. Just couldn't hack it. Not pretending to enjoy myself. No chance.
Well, all was not well in the land of the falafel fondler, because apparently they run out of vegetarian hot dogs in about an hour. And apparently the beer was like piss. And they were serving them in plastic steins. Yeah. So yeah, they apparently had a lot of complaints. I think 800 odd people went. 800 odd people went.
God.
There were some images of it on social media, and to be fair, it looked alright because they had this bloody big sausage. Speak from experience. But they piled that much shit on top of it. It actually looked alright, like hiding the cardboardness underneath.
Yeah. You can't imagine. Yeah, it's just not meat.
No.
I don't know what else to say about that. Just not meat.
McDonald's in Canada are trialling one. Do you know they've got all the plant-based stuff now? It used to just be corn, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was it. That's
all
what
you could get. Or you had vegetable. You actually had vegetables.
Yeah. There's a company that make them, and they're called Beyond Meat. Now I haven't seen them over here yet, but they're causing quite a stir in America because apparently it's bob on. Apparently you'll be bloody hard pushed if you have blindfold taste test between a piece of this Beyond Meat and a piece of actual meat or beef burger. Apparently you will be hard pushed to tell the difference in taste and texture.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you want to believe it, don't you? I mean, I do. I think, but it's a novelty thing for me more than anything. I don't think I'm not doing it for noble. I could lie, sit here saying I'm doing it for. I would try it for. I don't know, for the environment or for Greta or something like that. But I'm not. I'll try it just out of bloody curiosity more than anything.
Yeah.
And then I'll try it. If it tastes good, brilliant. Well done. But then. Yeah. Go back to the old bovine, I think. Eat some meat.
We don't eat anything in this studio unless it's looked over a fence at some point in his life.
Yeah, and that's not the neighbours, by the way. No, but no, definitely. We're just stuck in our ways, aren't we? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you can't, at least we're honest.
Well, I'm the same as you, mate, to be honest with you, because I think, like you say, I'd give it a go out of novelty value.
Yeah.
And it depends. If it was that much, if it was night and day in nutritional values, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like half the fat and half the salt and everything, and it actually tasted exactly the same, then go on, I'd give it a go.
Yeah. They reckon it bleeds when you bite it. They reckon they can. There's certain thing they put in it, and it just like a burger, which it's intriguing really. But yeah, I don't think I could trick my brain.
Yeah.
I don't think I could.
But it's fucking dear and all, it's in price.
Yeah, mega dear, yeah. It's
daft money.
It's like I say, anything new, anything sort of new wave and all that. It's always bloody extortionate.
Just getting on bandwagons, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. But no, not for me. I can't imagine going there and having a good time. I can't, listening to all that bloody banter and all that. Oh, I couldn't. All that.
Yeah, you let slip that you eat meat.
Yeah.
Not a bit last year.
Yeah, you would.
Because you just get fucking tormented to death.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. No, I'd put them all straight. I really, really would. But like I say, each to their own. But no, would I go? Definitely not. No chance.
No, I'd go to proper Oktoberfest.
Oh yeah. Anything that celebrates excess, especially beer. Anything beer or food related, up for that. Well, not for mock food. Couldn't do it. They did that during the war. They had to, but not like bloody choice. They had like mock turtle and mock chicken and all that, didn't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, in the rations and stuff, they used to get all the stuff they had access to, and they used to basically make this paste, and then they'd mould it into the shape of like a chicken, and they'd bake it and pretend and sort of supplement the fact that they didn't have any food. Which, they did.
Now, just one more thing before we move on to the next story. There was another scientific test survey. Now, do you know, every 2 months we get told, don't we, that something gives you cancer, and something will give you this, and something will give you that.
This show will give you cancer next week.
Yeah, everything's bad for you now.
Yeah,
but apparently in this new study, they said that the previous one, they said, don't eat red meat or it'll get stuck in your colon for 16,000 years.
No, my colon.
No, mine's pretty active. And all.
Yeah, it's like a well-oiled. It's like the Castrol GTX advert. Every nook and cranny.
Oh Christ Almighty!
It's true.
But this new study says that red meat actually ain't all that bad for you.
Brilliant.
There's no need to cut down.
Fucking good news for once. Absolutely. It is us slagging off all the scientific studies, but I'm up for that one. Well done, whoever did that.
But what I was surprised to learn, and you might think, really, you think, bastard, that pork is classed as red meat, but it's not. Now I suppose it bleeds. It's red, but it's white.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I will class it as red. I know what you mean, though. Yeah.
I always thought it was classed as white meat.
Yeah. I know what you mean, though. It's all bloody good, though. Whatever it is.
Just me being a bit thick.
No, that's a valid point. It is white, to be fair. Yeah, it is why, but no, I think class is weird. But yeah, it's good news that.
Yeah.
Good news. So it's all you anti-bacon eating do-gooders. Well, yeah, that's just for you. That. So when you're choking on your plant-based blackburst or whatever they call them, you can have that one from me.
They get on your nerves, don't they? Them
a bit.
lentil lovers.
They do a bit. Yeah. I like lentils. I just don't like them. I'd rather talk to a lentil, to be honest. I'd actually go on a night out with a lentil before I'd sort of spend any time with those people. But yeah, I could go on all night about that. I'm not going to.
No, we'll lose any vegan-based
Yeah.
demographics we've got if we've got that added in it for
Flame grill them all. That's what I say.
Flame grill them.
Yeah, they should do.
That'd make a good T-shirt that week. Metallica album cover.
Grill them all.
Yeah, grill them all.
Yeah. Yeah, with some helpless vegan strapped to it. That actually, it's a good idea.
Ideas that flow in
I
the
know.
show.
Yeah, we can't think of anything when we're not on camera.
No.
It's only when we're on camera that it tends to bleed out. You like that? Yeah. Ooze out of us like some body fluid or whatever. But no, it's no disrespect. If you're vegetarian and vegan, happy days, but just don't shove it down my throat.
Yeah.
That's metaphorically speaking. Leave me to my meat eating. More for the rest of us. So I say.
Right, we'll leave them lot then. But what have you got this week?
Well, this week we great story actually. Something right out of the future. Ooh, all the future was a great story about a guy who was French.
Have they cured him?
No.
I thought it was something cured Frenchness.
Medical science couldn't stretch that far for such an affliction. No, that is something the poor guy has to live with to the end of his days. But other than renationalising him, they've managed. The guy's he's paralysed, to be fair, but due to modern technology, they've developed a rather futuristic exoskeleton. So, by hooking this dude up to this French dude to this machine, they've managed to basically attach this exoskeleton and implants to his brain. So proper stuff, not just not like a little joystick or anything, or somebody doing it for him. It's attached to his frigging brain, and he's managed to stand up with his exoskeleton and actually, I think, walk a few paces as well, all from the power of the mind. So it's amazing story. I mean, I had to read it twice because I thought, oh bollocks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, it's true, and just goes to show you the technology and stuff. I mean, I freaked Dean out before, didn't we? We were watching some stuff, some YouTube videos. Check them out actually. It's quite. If you, it's one of those things that you think it's so futuristic that so far in the future before we can do this, that, and the other. Just go on YouTube and put in Boston Dynamics and check the video library out in the playlist. There's some freaky shit on there, I'm telling you right now.
Skynet level shit.
Skynet level shit. They're going to kill us all. You heard it here first. And but just so you know, if you are watching, because this is the internet, and Skynet might be watching now and everything else, but I will kill humans for you. So don't worry about that. I'll be happy to.
Give us a job.
Yeah, give us a job. Yeah, I'll be happy to. Yeah. As long as you spare my life and my family, and he saved him as well, and then and his family, of course. Yeah, I think that's it. Anybody else?
No, it's not push our luck.
No. I'll just remember all my friends with fondness, and then do that, and then we'll happily switch sides and kill people, won't we?
Yeah, why not? Something to do.
Yeah, something to do. And so we're watching. Check out Boston Dynamics, and there's robots on there. And this company, basically Boston Dynamics, they're subcontracted by the surprise, the US government to develop robot technology with military applications as well. So, as always, these things always have a military sort of application to them, don't they?
First thing they think of.
Yeah. Who can we kill? Who can we maim? Who can we send back and all that? But anyway, point being that some of the stuff these robots are doing is phenomenal. So much so you don't think it's real. Oh, it's mad. We were watching those.
The one that freaked me out the most was one called Big Dog, and it was just
weird.
The way that it thinks for itself at a moment's notice is frightening.
Oh, it's terrifying. Yeah, it's terrifying. But and I said to Dean before we were watching it that's just what they're telling us is going on. I mean, imagine the stuff that is under sort of secrecy law and stuff they're developing that they can't tell us. It's terrifying. So these robots are doing gymnastics, like you said, there was the big dog was the four-legged one that was walking through snow, crossing ice patches, doing all that stuff and not losing his balance. And they were even the techs were actually kicking the robots and trying to push them over, and they were maintaining the balance. Oh, freaky as shit. But point being, yeah, it is. You think like we laugh and joke at Terminator and stuff like that. But my God, you know what? One day, I'm telling you right now, that'll be it.
Not far.
Not far off. No, a few years by the looks of the Boston Dynamics videos. Some of the videos we watched were 9-10 years old.
Yeah, and it was freaky as shit.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it.
God knows what they've got now.
No, check it out though. Just put in Boston Dynamics, and leave any comments you've got below as well. But it's freaky stuff. Yeah, really scary stuff. But it's all going that way, whether we like it or not. There'll come a time where we don't have to reproduce, and we'll end up being sort of just walking robots. Yeah,
virtual presence device.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So this exoskeleton reads his mind. Whatever he's thinking, it just does it.
I think so. Yeah, I think the idea is they use brain impulses, and they train him to use these impulses to make these. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, it's quite pioneering stuff. But the fact is, this guy was stood upright, and that's all on the video as well. So you check that out. You just put exoskeleton French dude walking or something like that. That's probably get you where you need to be. But yeah, phenomenal stuff though. Absolutely phenomenal technology. So yeah, they're doing wonderful stuff. But yeah, it'll be the end of us all. But at least you'll have this permanent record to remember us by.
Yeah, we told you so.
Yeah, we did. And as I said, that we're on your side. Robots, technology, down with the humans, and all that. I think
yeah,
safe to say, isn't it?
Yeah,
safe to say.
Right. Well, we'll go from chap that can't walk to getting legless ourselves.
Yes.
Because now it's time for this. Right. One of our very, very, very favourite segments.
It is.
It's Drink of the Week.
Yes, Drink of the Week. Happy days.
We've been on. We had a good one last week, didn't we? We were
we
saying before that for the Iron Maiden Sun and Steel.
Yeah.
Sake Lager. Head back to episode 6 and have a look. That impressed us. That.
Yeah, we're good.
I was saying to Doran before, I said I wish I'd have got some for tonight, and I didn't stop off.
Yeah, we try and keep the ball rolling though, don't we? With new stuff. Yeah.
And I've tried again to get us something a bit out of the ordinary.
Brilliant. It's always a surprise, by the way. If you haven't watched before, which you've no excuse now, you should be. And thanks for everybody that's watched so far, by the way, because the figures are starting to creep up, which is good to see. So this section, basically, we've got a surprise guest drink every week, and I have no idea what it is. So, Dean's sort of surprised.
His taste buds are in my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had some nasty tackle on here. I need to do a little bit of, not a correction, because I was bloody right. Going back a couple of episodes now, we did a drink called Yeasty Boys White Noise. And it was shit.
Yeah, horrible.
And I said it was $2.50 a can. I went back to Tesco and it's been lowered to $1.80 a can. So
not low enough.
Not low enough.
No. It'd have to be 18p a can for me, I think.
Now this particular drink, I saw a few different brands. I thought, you know what? I've never heard of that before. So it's either a new thing or I've just never heard of it. Sour beer.
Oh, that's a new one on me as well. Yeah.
Now, a couple of episodes ago, we mentioned the Brewdog Hotel in Ohio. The Doghouse.
Doghouse, yeah.
You were drinking, I think, was it last episode you were having that Lost Lager?
Lost Lager,
like a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it did.
We're flowing episodes. I've got us Brewdog.
Oh, brilliant.
Brewdog Quench Quake.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely.
Grapefruit and tangerine sour.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yeah. Now for the spiel. Sit back.
Yeah.
Buckle up for this juice bomb of a sour beer. The first tremor of tartness hits, then hold tight for a citrus blast of seismic proportions.
Oh, God, yeah.
Tectonic plates of lemon, tangerine, grapefruit and tart apple agitate the pie crust and biscuit backbone. Fucking hell. Quench Quake, sessionable seismic citrus sour. Now that is the second...
Say that when you've had a 10 of them.
Now that's the second or third time we've seen sessionable and session strength. Right?
Yeah, what else does it mean? I don't know.
I did some research. How's that for a fucking shocker?
Brilliant.
Now then, apparently back in the early 1900s, when everybody worked in mill, they had weird breaks. Everybody worked like 29 hours a day and slept in a broken box and stuff like that. Did allow them breaks. I think I said it was between 2 and 4 in the afternoon, and then again between 7 and 8 at night. So that shows how much they bloody worked. You know what I mean? And they were allowed to drink on the job, and they call them sessions. So that's where
we said we're going on a session. Oh bloody hell! Never knew that.
And session strength means they could have a few without getting done for being pissed at work.
Bloody hell! Well, there you go. That's the reason. Yeah, fantastic factoid. But I'd be no good. I'm shit on a day session. If I'd have had a couple at work in the afternoon with my dinner, I'd be asleep.
Yeah,
I'd be gone.
I can do a day as long as I keep going.
Yeah.
But if I stop, I'm just like,
oh, yeah, no good.
Yeah, I'm dead to the world.
Sad of age.
So Brewdog, classic Brewdog label.
Look at that.
They do. It's very much the same design on the different.
I'll put a picture up, by the way.
Yeah,
just here.
Yeah, we won't.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah. Very much the same design for every bottle. Just the name and the colours are different. So let's have.
Reminds me of something actually. The colour schemes. Like a pizza.
Rhubarb and custard sweet.
That's it. Rhubarb and custard sweet. Yeah. I love that.
I do too.
Yeah. It is. Crack her open.
You got it?
Yeah.
It's 4.6%.
Happy days.
I got these from Tesco. They were £1.80 a bottle, or 4 for £6.
Yeah.
So they were in the same offer as that Yeasty Boys stuff.
Not cheap.
It's not cheap, but to be fair, Brewdog. The Brewdogs. I've never had a bad Brewdog, so this might be an exception. Watch me put the, put the curse on them. I've never had
anything
a bad
fucking
Brewdog,
alcoholics or like it's worth drinking, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like that Yeasty Boys.
It's like Yeasty Boys. It's
It's pretty well that. Oh, really? It smells nice. You smell the fruity tectonic plates that we're referring to.
No, I can't smell one.
Yeah, I can.
I'm a bit bunged up.
Yeah.
Right, let's give it a go, man.
Give it a whirl. Right,
cheers, everybody.
Yeah, cheers. Jesus.
Oh, that is tight.
Oh,
dear me.
Yeah, it's proper sour.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really sour.
That's that one of them sweets you get that full of.
That toxic waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm 50-50 with this. I think I like it.
It's different.
I think I like it.
Yeah.
I do like it.
First mouthful.
It's a shock.
It's a shock.
Yeah. Shock to the senses, without a doubt. The taste buds do their merry dance. But no, I'm into that. Quench Quake, yeah. Like it. Like it. I love it.
Yeah, you're definitely very tangerine. Very tangerine.
Yeah, I could drink that.
What I'd
It's a great
compare it to, I'm not a big wine drinker. I am partial to a red every now and again, but not.
Oh, I want.
Yeah, but like I said, I like a red every now and again. I don't know anything about wine, but I won't buy an expensive bottle, and I won't buy a bargain bin one. I always get some in the middle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And whenever I have a glass of red wine, first one's always fucking rank, and then you're all right after the first one.
Yeah, your palate gets accustomed to it.
That's what that remind me of.
No,
if you get one of them, if you get one, don't bin it off
No.
after the first sip. Go back in.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going. No, I like this. I'm the more I drink it.
Oh, lovely.
It's grapefruit all the way for me. I'll be honest, I don't taste tangerine.
No, other way, I don't taste a grapefruit.
You're joking?
No.
No.
Really tangerine
No,
for
it's
me.
grapefruit all the way for me.
That just shows how different people taste buds work.
Yeah. No, I could drink that, a lot of it. I probably will do.
Again, we're going all Clark, but that's another clean finishing beer. For the amount of flavour that packs in a sip, it's gone in a flash.
Yeah.
Your palate's gone.
It's a cleanser. It is. It is a cleanser. No, I'm into that. I think it's a winner.
That's lovely, that. And
Well,
it's different.
It is very different. Yeah, it's hard to do that. It's like anything, whether it's music, beer, cars, I don't know, women, men, whatever.
Well, it makes your lips go a bit.
Yeah, good luck. Bit tarty. But no, it's hard to be original. That is original in every credit. But Brewdog, I mean, I've had a few of their offerings. Sorry, excuse me. I've had a few of their offerings, but that is a completely new experience for me.
Yeah. Right. Time for the all important What'll scores, George does.
Yeah. Well,
don't do us for copyright, Mr. Reeves. Sorry.
No, don't do us for copyright. It's hard, that. It's hard to... It's high, without a doubt. John, I'm going to go... I'm going to go for a 9 for this. Yeah, high. It would have been more, and I'll tell you why. If it had just about, then I'm getting all this Clark, all this with this. If it just have had a little bit of a, like a sweet finish to it, just something, a little bit at the end, just to lift it.
Yeah.
It would have been higher still. Well, that's as much technical talk as you get from me. It's just bloody nice to drink.
There you go, Brewdog. He's giving you a belt tonight. Sweet and sour beer.
Yeah. Yeah, sweet and sour, yeah. But, having said that, that is very, very drinkable. Yeah, for me, solid 9.
Yeah. Well, I like it too. I'm going to go in that ballpark. It's not cheap. There might be somebody in London watching this going, fucking over fucking 180.
Apples and pears.
Yeah, 180 a bottle. It's like £9 a pint down there.
Yeah.
We're not used to that. We don't pay shit like that. We don't pay for stuff like that.
No. They deserve to pay a lot for the beer.
180 a bottle up here is quite a bit for a beer. But it's different. It's worth paying it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, really nice.
I'm going to go ballpark with you, man. I'm going to go a little bit lower, but I'm going to go 8-8.
8-8. So,
but still very good scores.
Powerful scoring there with the Brewdog. But yeah, so the Brewdog Quench Quake, grapefruit tangerine sour beer. Slightly effeminate label, I'll be honest. Wouldn't pop me off because I'm happy in my own skin as well. But men are a bit like that, aren't they?
They can be.
Yeah, it's all about the look, isn't it? I mean, I must admit, I was drawn in when I bought mine today. I thought, nice label, like this. Not tried it before. It's good, by the way. But if it had been a pink label, it shouldn't matter, should it?
No.
Shouldn't matter.
No.
But it does. Power of marketing, isn't it? The description. We've had a few drinks over the weeks, haven't we? That have been we've been drawn in. Yeasty Boys being a perfect example. Great marketing, great looking label, great play on words.
But I will say this for Brewdog's marketing department, they're extremely clever because, like I say, all that is just the name of the beer, their logo, which ain't that big, but it's that diagonal cut.
Yeah.
When you go into the supermarket, you see the diagonal cut and you go, that's Brewdog.
Very true. Absolutely. Yeah. No, it's very true. Those subtle things all go towards their own identity, I suppose.
Well,
winner.
Yeah, good scoring. So, we're going from quakes to the land of the earthquake, because now it's time for this.
Okay, so in this section we salute you crazy bastards over the water, and this one we call Across the Pond. So this is all for the American Yankish people across the way, and we sort of, I suppose pay tribute is too kind a phrase to use. We slightly mock. We do a little bit. But we mean well. But yeah, so what we do, we just pick out a couple of stories that really stand out. And it's a all right.
Yeah.
Bit of a quiver. Oh yeah.
It's tart.
You know, it is a tart. But no, you get a couple of stories from across the water, and always entertaining, always great fun, never-ending supply of material across in the good old US of A. And this week's no exception. So a couple of stories really stuck out. The first one that stuck out for me, and bear with me because it doesn't sound funny, but it is, because the little kids in question's okay, so that's okay. We can use it. We can use it. But the story of a North Carolina mother who had bought a new car. So you think to yourself, well, fair enough, bought a new car, happy days, this, that and the other. It was called a Plymouth Coupe, this car. So it's quite a Plymouth, like, traditionally, the old Plymouths in the 70s, of course.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Cool cars, massive, great big sluggers of cars, really, really nice looking machines. Bought this Plymouth Coupe. So before we were researching the story, we thought, oh, that sounds nice. And we looked it up, and it looks like this. Oh my god, have you ever seen an uglier car in all of your life? So, but then you think to yourself, okay, not everybody can afford a flash car, so I get it. So anyway, this lady from North Carolina bought this car. And but the curveball with this one, see the little baseball, you like that, was the fact that how she bought the car. So she didn't borrow money off family. She didn't take out a little bit of a loan or anything else. She part exchanged her daughter. She traded in her 2-year-old daughter to buy a new car. That isn't a joke, by the way. That's the absolute truth. So this poor little girl. I mean, there's a serious side to it as well. But yeah, only across the world could this happen. It's only in America that you could even contemplate somebody selling their own child to pay for a car. But yeah, it happened, and thankfully the little girl's fine and everything else. So, but it only came to light when the person that took the child as payment for the car took the little girl, I think, to hospital for something, and all the story unfolded from there, really. But yeah, so they traded her in and got this Plymouth coupe.
I bet we buy on a car and have.
Oh, they'd take fucking anything. Yeah, they would do. They'd have lowballed them. They'd have wanted that and a couple of $100 on top, wouldn't they? Little girl, a couple of $100, and probably probably more. But yeah, horrific story. But
Have you got trading? Well, yeah,
sort of.
That's mental, that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, one owner from new.
The kid in the car.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't write it. Could not write it.
But just one of them moments in time where you've got at the same, what's the word I'm looking for? Junction in time and space. You've got two equal levels of twattishness. You've got the arsehole mother that's willing to trade the 2-year-old in, and you've got the absolute douche that's willing to go, you know what?
You're right. It's like the stars lined up, isn't it? Because it would never have happened. The transaction would never have happened. Any other saying, any person with not even half a brain, a few IQ points would have realised that what they were doing was downright wrong. But no, the fact that they completed the entire deal. So this woman left her 2-year-old daughter to drive off in that car that you saw, by the way, which was horrific. So yeah, you couldn't write it, but shame on you. And I hope she gets some serious fucking jail time. I really do.
That's one of the things that I think America is good at, isn't it? When they give the sentences out, they do not piss around.
No, they don't. No, they can be. I mean, I agree with you, but they can be. Some of them can be excessive.
Oh yeah. So they give them like 7,000 years in jail.
Yeah, that is funny. Yeah, well, it's not funny, but yeah, they do concurrent sentences, don't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you said, you get like 10 life sentences of like 50 years or whatever, and eligible for parole in the year 3000, something like that.
Every time you kept saying North Carolina, then kept having flashbacks to that fucking Shaggy song. Was it Shaggy?
Carolina,
yeah. I just got it stuck in my head. Bastard night.
I know, yeah. Yeah, he carved an entire career, that dude. Just
mumbling.
Yeah, singing like that. Yeah, what that? Mr. Bombastic and all that.
Jeez.
Yeah, shame on you. Yeah, ear diarrhea. Fucking hell. Oh, shite. Absolute shite.
Excuse me.
So yeah, horrendous story, but very true.
Horrible.
So, but yeah, had to pick that one out. Horrendous.
Mental.
Yeah, mental. But, yeah, have you got anything?
I certainly have. We're getting a bit of a theme here. I think this is every episode. I think we've gone astronautical. Is that even a fucking word?
It is now.
It is. Well, that one.
I don't know. What?
Space.
Yeah.
Cosmical. Cosmic? No, what the fuck am I?
Fucking how strong is this stuff?
I don't know. I think they shouldn't have put the decimal in there. I think it's 46%.
Yeah. Into space.
That's the one. Yeah.
Off planet.
This week they managed to do the first all-female spacewalk.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All female.
Yeah. They had to postpone it because I think they both. Is it politically right to call them ladies? Can you do that?
I don't know.
Both the women needed a medium spacesuit and they only had one. They had to make one, so they had to postpone it.
It's true that as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Christina
Aguilera.
I'm gonna be nice and say Koch.
It's cock.
He's not got Tourette's.
Koch.
K-O-C-H.
It is Koch.
Koch.
Any German people out there? There was a guy who played for the German national team called something Koch.
There was one called Cunts as well.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Christian. Was it Christian Koch or Chris?
Now you mention it, I think it was Christian.
Yeah. Anyway, no, it's a Koch. Yeah, it was. Yeah. So no, it's Koch.
Right, Koch. Mrs. Koch.
Yeah.
First all-female spacesuit. You had to delay it because she said the helmet didn't go with the rest of the suit.
Oh, yeah. They're conducting some serious experimentation in space. The effects of ironing in space. I think that's going in. That will. And I heard that the space module was badly damaged in some sort of attempt at parallel parking in orbit, and they had to postpone it for that as well. But yeah, but no, it's good that women are allowed to do stuff like that.
Allowed?
No, I'm only kidding. That'll get us a few more views. Now you'll comment. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Right, we're going out for spacewalk now. If you lock by the door, yeah. I don't believe you. Go and check it.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah. No, it's terrible. Talk about balls up with this spacesuits and everything else, but yeah, it's one of those things as well. I don't know why I have to do an all-female one. It's one of them things. It's one of it. And I get it. Before we get any serious stick for saying stuff like that, but yeah, I don't really get it. But that's fine. That's okay.
I think it's most impressive that NASA got 2 women to work the same thing.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Whenever else that happened, they probably have to run off and get changed, one of them, just so they don't clash.
Does my modular capsule look big in this?
Yeah. yeah. She's yeah. Probably would, wouldn't it? It would. No, it's. But good luck to you both as well, and I hope you have an enjoyable spacewalk in your all-female mission. Yeah.
Are they doing a mission? They're just going for a wander.
Probably
a window shopping.
Yeah. Yeah, casual. Yeah. Yeah, probably will do. Have to get back to make tea though.
Oh, fucking hell, right. I tell you what. Let's leave that there. I think we better leave that there before we alienate every female viewer we've got from North and
No, I love you all really.
We do. We love everybody. That wraps up across the pond, I think. Yeah. So we're going from a story that had no nuts to this, but it's absolutely chock full of them because now it's time for this. Right, mate. Arguably our second favourite section.
Yes.
Snack of the week.
Food.
So I'm going to rummage around here. Do you want to tell the good ladies and gentlemen what we do for snack of the week?
Yeah, so snack of the week, similar to drink of the week, is our weekly delve into the snacking world in which we sample delights brought to us in secret, or brought to me in secret rather. So again, I have no idea what's involved here. We've had some real winners. We've had some abominations as well, haven't we?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been up and down.
Episode 1 was still worst one.
Yeah. Episode 1, the I made an episode was probably the most traumatic snack of the week we've had so far.
Yeah.
I would have thought. Yeah. It wasn't nice at all, but makes for interesting viewing, I hope. And we've had some good ones though.
We've had the world's best pork pie.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Polish sausages that had us both salivating.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Last week's for a bit. They were alright.
I can't remember.
Katsu chicken.
Oh yeah, they were alright then. Yeah.
They weren't bad.
Yeah, they weren't bad at all. Yeah.
Now, the last episode, or episode before, you know what I like for tangents?
Yeah, all over the place.
Yeah. Like a bouncy ball in a washing machine. One of us, I can't remember, got into subject of nuts, not them nuts, not eating nuts. And we said, well, everybody were a big fan. And he said, you remember?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah. I was a bit pissed by then, I think. Yeah, we got a bit out of hand last week, but.
So, let's see if we've got a presentation dish.
Oh my god!
Look at that 1970s chicken in a basket. Oh, the bottle open's gone for a shit.
Oh dear.
Right, how about these from Asda? Somebody at Asda's development kitchen
Do they have a development kitchen?
They must have.
I'd want to work in somewhere like that.
Yeah.
I fucking love to do that.
Yeah.
A development kitchen. Trying weird... men do that anyway when we're cooking. And especially when our wives are in space. But when we do experimental cooking, we love that shit, don't we?
Now this gentleman or lady that was given this brief, go home, think about this, I want you to make this flavour. And I reckon they sat there, got absolutely gutted and gone, I know what I'm making. I'm making these.
I'm a bit scared now.
These are beer flavour crispy peanuts.
Oh, right. Yeah, they sound good. That'll be alright.
Short and sweet description, peanuts in a crispy beer flavour coating.
Well, first of all, there's some, like with any food, certain key words that culminate in making something a winner or a loser. The winner elements I pick out, well, all of those: beer, crispy, and nuts. I don't even need to taste them.
Just saying,
give it a 10.
If it actually says contains nuts, it doesn't. We'll give them a 10. £1.20.
Big bag.
It is a big bag, that, yeah. £1.20 for
a hefty sack.
This is where I struggle to get in, like I normally do. Yeah, I'm always terrified of going like that and fucking pinging.
Well, make good viewing though. Oh yeah, small house. What?
Nothing.
What?
Everything.
Oh, here we go.
Because I'm a pessimistic old bastard, right?
No.
You know I am. I know what you're shocked.
Oh, what of it?
Have a look, right? Everything that's such a thing flavoured, that's a bit quirky, they put yeast extract in it.
Yeah.
Which is basically Marmite. Well, it is Marmite.
I love Marmite.
I do too, but anything... Like, I got some crisps a few weeks back, and description were brilliant. It was sort of like Aberdeen Angus steak and cracked black pepper. And it sounded good. They all taste the same, because you just put fucking Marmite in it. I think that makes it taste beefy.
You're influencing my opinion.
I know, I shouldn't have.
Yes. I'm not waiting for them.
Go on.
Straight in.
Let's have a go.
Cheers, they're like little nuts, like a little savoury M&M. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, nice. Do they taste the beer?
No.
No, they don't. They taste the yeast extract.
Alright. I could eat about 40 bags of them. Without a doubt. Anything that's in a crispy shell, I could eat hundreds of them.
It's good with the tart beer.
Yeah, for me, whether they taste the beer or they don't, I'd still eat loads of them. So, a little bit of a stretch on the beer flavour, but I don't know why. Sometimes
it has actually got some beer in it.
probably just put a couple of drops in at the end.
It's the second to last ingredient, dried ale.
God.
When you
What's dried ale?
when you eat a few of them, you get a.
Yeah.
It does taste a bit like a brown ale. Very, very minor, like, but
They're deadly then.
they're nice though. They're very
Yeah, they're
nice.
lovely. Yeah, deadly though. You could eat fucking loads of them. Absolutely loads of them. Yeah, for me, winner. I say it straight away. Whether they taste like beer or not, I don't really care. It tastes good to me.
Need a few of them, actually. I'm getting that now.
Yeah, we are drinking beer though.
Well, I might be.
Yeah, there's a bit of that as well. But no, I know what you mean. Get a bit more of a gist of it.
Yeah.
I have a drink of them. No, really nice. Good score for me. I'm gonna align it with a bit. I'm gonna go for a 9.
Oh.
Yeah. 18 out of 20 for both for me. Without a doubt. Without anything with a crispy shell that's deep fried, with a nut in the middle. I don't see how you can even go wrong, to be fair.
You know what?
What?
I was ready to go low because I got that yeast extract thing stuck in my head. But the more you eat them, they actually do taste a little bit of beer.
Those taste good, don't
Yeah, I'm gonna go 8.
2. 8.2.
8.2.
Good score. So that's a 17.2 20 from both of us. That's a strong score. Take a lot to beat that.
Is that the this first episode we've done? I score for both. It's always been one or the other.
Yeah. We really got a really good thing and a bad thing, or very different of opinion. Strong for me, yeah. But no, that's a drink of the week and a snack of the week to savour that.
Good. Yay! That's right.
But
Let's see if I can repeat it next week.
I'm sure you will. Good to try. Break new ground though.
Yeah. Right, you munch away, mate. That concludes snack of the week for this week. And now we'll move on to this.
Okay, so in this section we look back on history's events and we pick out a couple of stories or events or occurrences, I suppose, that have happened this week in years gone by. And so this week we picked out a couple of, I suppose on the face of it, somber stories, but you know, we can pick out some light-hearted elements to it. First one is sort of somber at the beginning, is the passing of Steve Jobs, actually, which was 2010. No, so yeah, so 9 years ago. It doesn't seem that long, does it?
Right.
No. So it was obviously sad. I think it was cancer in the end, weren't it? I think.
Pancreatic
yeah,
cancer.
they got him. Yeah.
Was it 10 or 11? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know. Was it 10 or 11? I don't know. But yeah. So this week anyway, it was we lost him. What a character though. Obviously a pioneer, technological pioneer. Brought us the Apple sort of revolution, really, didn't it? We made Apple what we all know, and I was going to say know and love, but not everybody does. So I have a funny.
I'm not a fan of Apple.
No, I know a lot. You tend to be. I sort of I liken it to a cult a little bit. I think the people that like it are fanatical, aren't they? There's no in between. You're either absolutely 100% Apple all the way, or you're just not. So, but the guy was a visionary. I mean, I'll give him that. Alright. That's the right word. Alright. I was going to say twat, but he's not. Hard to work for, apparently. Yeah, it was really tough enough as well. But we all sort of know all the product launch presentations he did in his turtleneck, his black turtleneck and everything. So he's so I suppose solely missed, really. I mean, you don't get many in a generation that have as much impact, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, you got like we were talking about Elon Musk earlier. He's probably another one. He's a bit of a strange man, but I suppose genius does that to people. You know, you're not necessarily the warmest of people, but you know, you pave the way, really, don't you?
Yeah,
you really do.
Yeah. Well, that's, going back to the Apple products, like I say, it was worth. So like I say, I haven't mentioned it. It was worth a lot of money. Apple was at one point, I think, was the biggest company in the world.
Yeah.
It might even be now.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
But one thing I was surprised to read about, and they had quite a lot of shares in Pixar.
All right, yeah.
So it's another thing that he's brought was
Yeah, and you take a lot of it for granted these days. But I remember when the iPhone came out, one of my friends at work, he had one, and I remember that moment. And it doesn't happen very often, and it sounds a bit cheesy. It is, I suppose. But I had that moment when I was looking at this thing, and I was genuinely took my breath away. You know, where you think, I couldn't understand how it could get any better than that at that moment. And it did have the iPhone, the first iPhone I saw. It did have that effect. I remember it was watching TV on it. I think it was watching just the news, Sky News, something. And I couldn't get over the fact that you could watch TV on your phone.
Yeah.
It was just, and we all take that for granted now. You're watching us on YouTube, and we all take it for granted, I suppose. But I suppose at that time it was like I couldn't believe it. You could watch live TV on your phone. I couldn't get over it. It was amazing.
We're old enough to remember only 4 channels.
Yeah.
And do you remember when you used to watch footy when we were kids? If they played away like somewhere far flung, like I don't know, Russia, like Dynamo Moscow or whatever.
Yeah.
They used to commentary over phone. Do you remember?
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Because they were literally on phone and holding it up to the microphone.
Yeah, it's true. No, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, it bonkers. But no, it had a massive effect on me. That. So as much as I'm not an Apple aficionado or a disciple, or not disciple, follower, I suppose. I always remember that. I always remember that. So that first encounter with seeing Sky News on the phone. I couldn't get over it on the phone. And then from there, it's been up and up and up. And I suppose these days, I think, especially with mobile phones, it's sort of it has plateaued a little bit, hasn't it? In terms of there's not been that wow factor for a while. I don't think.
No, everything that's coming out now is just totally unnecessary.
Yeah.
Well, that is it. The iPhone 11 they've just unveiled. It's got like fucking 9 cameras on back there or something like that.
Yeah. I know Huawei were doing that. Those multi-lens cameras. And they are phenomenal. I mean, you can film in 4K, and so for doing this type of thing, YouTube and stuff, I mean, we film in 1080p, so we're not 4K just yet. We will get there. But 4K is awesome. Really, really, really good quality stuff. To get on a handheld device. And even if you said when we were at school, I mean, not that long ago, yeah, it is.
Enough,
long enough, but not that long ago. You know, if you'd have said, you know, by the time we're the age we are, as much as you get out of us, then you'd have a device that you could film in ultra high definition video. You could take photographs. You could phone anyone in the world. You can see. You can FaceTime anyone else in the world and speak to them instantly on video. You can search the World Wide Web and find any piece of information at any point instantly in the palm of your hand. We'd have thought you'd have been taught from another planet.
Yeah.
And yes, we've got it. And yet people say, "Oh, it's science fiction." Well, actually, with science fiction, that is science fiction. Because I don't know about you, but if they said that to me, 25 years ago, maybe 30 years ago, I'd have thought, no, not in my lifetime. And yet we all look to the future, or what's good. Well, that's stunning, isn't it? When you think about that.
Yeah, they could have come back to you and said, you're going to have a device, you're going to have the entire knowledge of mankind at your fingertips, but you're only going to use it to look at pictures of cats.
Yeah.
And watch videos of pizza, and watch videos of pizza reviews.
Yeah. And they still haven't invented my most. They do say you see a lot of things in films, don't you? Whether it's Star Trek or Star Wars or whatever it is, where you see little bits of technology. You think that's a great idea, and then it happens, or they develop this stuff. One of the ones I'm yet to see materialise was the one from the old Woody Allen film, and the name escapes me so at the minute off the top of my head. But where he travels forward in time, and he pretends to be his a robot. It's funny. If you like visual comedy, go and watch Woody Allen films. That era anyway. And he did one where he was pretending to be an android living in the future, and they had a little device in the corner. It was called the Orgasmatron. It was brilliant. So I've yet to see that materialise. So you know, if any Apple R&D boffins are watching, or anybody else at Huawei or anywhere like that, build the Orgasmatron. I think you'll do all right with that. I think it'll work.
We'll get a knockoff the fake Orgasmatron.
Yeah.
Just makes the noises.
Yeah, just makes the noises. Yeah, none of the sensations. Yeah, it's like people who walk around with back in the day. This was a real thing as well. People used to have fake mobile phones in the cars.
Yeah.
Fake car phones, wired to the car. So they sat at traffic lights, they'd pick it up like this, lean against the thing, like this, with a wire, and it was a fake phone, just so they could be seen to be on the phone in the car. I remember that.
One of the pool cars I had was one of my first. It was my first job after leaving college. It was a Peugeot 406, and then I had a car phone on it. Big fucking battery pack like that outside of it. Really big wired answer.
Yeah, and they were shit, weren't they?
You
couldn't hear it. Fuck all. But
bird flew past you. The signal went.
Yeah, yeah. But the fact that you could do it was awesome at the time. Wasn't it? It was awesome. But it just goes to show you. You know, we do take a lot for granted technologically, and we shouldn't really. We should always reflect on it a little bit and think how far we've come. It's come a long way, haven't we?
going all philosophical and going back to the exoskeletons, is it time we said, well, hang on a minute, let's slow down a bit?
Never happened.
I know. Too
Can't
much
do
money,
it.
innit?
Can't do it. I've always thought that. You're right though. We should spend more time deciding on what the consequences of what we do rather than reaching that point. But that'll never happen. The problem is, I know we joke about it with all the Terminator thing and this, that, and the other, but there will come a point where we just take that one. It'll just be that one step too far. And yeah, I don't know how the consequences could be horrendous.
Here's a philosophical question for you. Guess who's had a few.
Yeah.
Depending on your viewpoint or whatever, let's say that, you know, we came from an amoeba or what have you, and we evolved into humans over millions of years, right? All the technology that we do, do you think that will hold back the humans evolving?
Yeah, it will do.
Or do you think technological advancement is our evolution?
Well, both. I think the answer to that's both from me. I mean, I think that nature will only do what is necessary for survival.
Yeah.
So the reason we reproduce, the reason we the shape that we are, well, maybe not this bit, but the shape that we are, humanoid and bipedal, we call it, bipedal, whatever they call it, is because it suits us, our survival, and we are top of the food chain as far as the Earth's concerned. But no, they definitely. I think as technology improves, this is probably one for a conspiracy thing, but yeah, no, but think about it, right? Okay, and I'm not going to get all UFO on you or anything like that, but you know, when I always think it's really interesting that when people report seeing aliens, or whether it's a abduction scenario or just seeing a craft, and maybe people having close encounters where they see the occupants and so on. I always find it's really, really interesting that when you look at the typical grey alien or the description of a lot of them, generally speaking, they're 2 arms, 2 legs. They've got very small mouths, very large heads, very large eyes, no ears, no nose. Okay. And they're small. So if you break that down a little bit, say with technology evolving the way it does, and it is at the moment, as time evolves, machines will be able to do most of our manual work for us. So there's no need for big muscles, for starters. There's no need for the height that we require to do certain tasks. There's no need for ears, as we know them now, to capture sound, because we have the technology to amplify the sound, whether it's headphones or speakers, etc. We have no need to have an articulated mouth, because we don't need to communicate by vocal anymore. And we don't have the big nose, or the nose we have now, because we don't need to smell. But we need a big head, because all of our thoughts and processes and everything else is controlled by our brain. So maybe those grey aliens is just what we're going to be. Because if that happens, and the old technological thing happens, and then technology evolves so much, then that for me is a perfect representation of what technology would substitute for the human form. So maybe all those aliens that we think are aliens aren't aliens at all. Maybe they're just us, but from a far, far, far in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll leave that with you.
Yeah.
Think about that.
That's a cracker, that.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just made that up. No, I didn't. I thought that one, but it makes like, to me. I know it's so it's crazy notion. I know that. We have a laugh, and it's so. But if you think about it for a minute, if you're in the future and everything happens, let's just say everything we've talked about happens, and then technology takes over, this and the other, and we evolve, and nature doesn't have the need to keep us the way we are, and we end up being that way. Well, in the future, the technology wouldn't, out of being who we are and what we are, wouldn't we be curious to know? Wouldn't we go back?
Yeah.
We would do. We would. Whether it's right or whether we should or we shouldn't, we would.
Well, if we could do that now, we still would, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
If we could go back now, we'd still go have a look.
Yeah, we would. And there's a... We'll say... I know I keep saying this about spec. We will do them, by the way. It's just times... It takes a lot of time and planning, doesn't it? But... People say, well, time travel doesn't exist. Time travel does exist. It happens every day to every day. We time travel. Time's relative. It happens. But... You could argue, well, maybe just because we haven't got technology to go forwards or backwards in time doesn't mean to say that if we see something that happens now or see something that happened 100 years ago, 50 years ago, 20 years ago, doesn't mean that people from the far future haven't come back. And a lot of people do say that about UFOs. I think it's not necessarily something that's gone across the universe or the galaxies. It actually comes from in the future. But then again, if you travel across those distances, you are coming from the future.
Yeah.
Or the past, depending on where you look at it. So, but yeah, God, that's deep, isn't it?
Yeah, it's deep.
Oh.
That's far too deep for me for a Saturday night.
No, it is, yeah. So I'll have another beer on that. But no, interesting stuff. But we'll elaborate. I think there's a good, there's a conspiracy stroke paranormal thing there in there.
We'll put it on our to-do
list. It's getting bigger and bigger. That
to-do list, yeah.
Yeah. So we will do that. I can't even know what section we're in.
We've done it again. You won't get it on any other show. We went from Steve Jobs to aliens like
oh, that's it. Yeah, Steve Jobs. Yeah. Sorry, Steve. Yeah, you deserve a nod. Yeah, well done for giving us what you gave us technology-wise. And you never know. One day, somebody might travel back in time and have a look and see what you did.
Change your jumper.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's someone else? Right. This week in 1995, it was the verdict of the O.J. Simpson trial.
God, was it? 1995. God, I was in my prime then.
I can't even work that out.
1995, 24 years. 17.
Were we? Really?
I was.
I'm same age as you.
Yeah, 17.
Wow.
Yeah, 17.
Now, when we were that age, this is another special. We'll talk about the Greece holiday.
No, we won't.
Yeah, we will.
No, we might.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah, we might do.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, 1995 he was let off, and it was a shocker that. If you're not familiar with the O.J. Simpson saga,
where have you been living?
Where have you been living? Or you might, young'uns.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you forget that, don't you?
Young'uns might know you. What's his real name? Orethol James.
Clue.
Yeah, Orethol James Simpson. That's why he's O.J. Simpson, and then they called him the Juice because of orange juice. He was an American football player. Pretty handy. I think he scored 61 touchdowns in his career, which is quite good. He was accused of murdering his ex-wife and her boyfriend. Stabbed him.
Oh, he's horrific.
Yeah, and police chased him, and then in the 90s, that when they first came to not live, but they first started doing the live feeds for the car chases, and he got on his Ford Bronco and he just pissed off, didn't he? Yeah. And he had like half LAPD behind him.
It was like a parade.
Yeah. You weren't ragging it like
no, he was like 50 or something. Yeah, he was.
He had all these coppers behind him. This chase went on forever and ever and ever. And I think he actually ran his petrol at the end.
Yeah, he probably did. Probably needed a piss.
But everybody reckoned he was banged to rights. Everybody reckoned he did it, and he got this top legal team. I can't remember his name now. What's his name?
The guy with the moustache. Can't remember. Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, I can't remember.
No.
Cochran. Cochran.
Oh, do you know what? I wouldn't know.
I'm sure it was Somebody Cochran.
Talking about Cox again.
Yeah, but he was dead animated. One of them,
Oh yeah, proper character. Yeah.
And they found a glove at the scene, and then the famous line was, "If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit." Because you reckon this was the glove that the killer wore, and OJ tried it on in court, and it didn't fit him; it was too tight.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, and he got away with it. But this is something I never understand about law. I'm not a lawyer, He got found guilty. The family of Nicole, I can't remember my last name now. What's the last name? Anyway, the lady they killed, her family launched a civil claim against O.J. Simpson, and they found him guilty. So how can you how can the same legal system find you guilty civilly, but not criminally?
Not criminal. Yeah, I know. I think it's just the only thing I think of is maybe there's a different set of criteria to determine whether you're criminally culpable. God, it's getting a bit jargony, isn't it?
Yeah.
Criminally culpable, or whether you're. I think with civil cases, you just have to be found that you're to blame. I think that's.
Well,
I think
civil cases over here, as I understand it, is it's where somebody, if they owe you some kind of duty of care or the negligence through their negligence, you've you've lost out.
Yeah.
So if you'd been in like a minor car crash, you could understand it.
Yeah.
But it's murder.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah, the whole thing stank. Really, it did stink. I mean, it was one of the biggest, probably the biggest TV showcase trials over there. It was massive at the time. I remember massive. And we all, whether we admit it or not, we all love a bit of courtroom drama. Don't we? We love it. People love it. And over there, they obviously televise live, don't they? So it was a massive, massive deal. But yeah, he got away. Well, it's still shrouded in mystery, isn't it? You know, there's all sorts of theories as well surfacing about what happened or what didn't happen and so on. But I remember seeing some of the documentaries that I haven't watched that new, that one with Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. That he
things in that as well, isn't it? Ross Like Friends.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. It looked quite well made actually. I might give that a whirl actually. That's on Netflix, I think. Isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it's on Netflix. Sort of covering it. But I've seen some of the crime scene pictures and some. I mean, you get a feel for not what went on, but like you can see from those pictures, that was like a frenzied.
Yeah.
I would say crime of passion, but it was horrific. I know that much. But yeah, that was it was horrible. Horrible.
Blood everywhere.
Everywhere, all over the place. So it did leave a. There's always that thing as well. I know it sounds horrible, and I think I can't say this out loud because it's true. Because there was there was the race element to it all as well. I think as well with those types of things, isn't there? Whether it's a positive thing or a negative thing. In America, it's particularly like a bit of a melting pot, isn't it? Over there. Yeah. And I suppose you could say if he was a white dude, would it have made any difference? Don't know.
I don't think it would have had the carnival.
No.
Because it wasn't it?
I think anything in America where race can go head to head, cause a problem. In terms of even the jurors, maybe the jurors thought,
dare I,
should I, shouldn't I? That's it. You don't know. But then again, he was, he didn't get done for it, did he?
He didn't get done for it, but 2008 he got done for armed robbery.
Yeah. Tried to steal some stuff back.
Baseball cards, wasn't it? You reckon they were his signed baseball cards, and he'd gone into this pawn shop, not pawn. Went to this pawn shop and it got a bit ugly. I think he'd pulled a gun or a knife on him, and they give him 33 years for it.
Yeah.
But he only has to serve 9. So.
But that's talk about getting your own back.
He's out now. He'll be out now, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I think he is out now, isn't he?
Yeah, my maths is shit. You'll get to learn my maths is shit.
It gets worse as we start drinking, but yeah, it's I think it's well, I think I'll have to check that out actually. That drama with OJ, but yeah, not a pleasant, worth marking in time because it was massive, but not a pleasant chapter, was it?
No, but he got off with it, and then he went to good armed robberies. Question marks all over that, wasn't it? If he just kept his head down, then. But to get off with murder and then commit armed robbery a few years later, it just puts that.
Yeah, you do. You start thinking, don't you? You do. You're right. You do. But yeah, he was found not guilty.
It was good at Naked Gun films, though.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty funny, and I love them films.
Yeah, they're great.
Police Squad. Yeah. Frank Drebin.
that's when Lisa Marie, but no.
Yeah.
Is it Lisa?
No.
No, that's the daughter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Priscilla Presley had her own face at that time.
Yeah, she looks like a cat that's gone into anaphylactic shock.
She looks like, to me, she looks like Jim Carrey in The Mask, but just with a white face. That's what she looks like. So yeah, leave it alone, Priscilla. Yeah. I mean, I know it's not easy. I always feel slightly sorry for people who are in the public, especially women as well, because they have the need, don't they, to continue to try and look. But it comes to us all. Let it go, love. Let it go.
My childhood crush has had work done as well. Kim Basinger.
Yeah, but she looks alright with it though.
I think she's had a bit of corrective, because she had it done and she looked, ooh. But I think she's had a bit more corrective to bring it down a notch. Well, think of it as well, didn't she, recently? Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, and so much so that she didn't look anything like herself.
Yeah.
I remember the Bridget Jones movies and stuff. I think was the last one. She looked nothing like herself. She looked completely different. And you need to leave it alone, really. I mean, there's this massive trend of over here anyway. These girls having these flipping duck lips done. I don't know why men. I don't know if they think that men like it. I bloody don't.
No. We went to Blackpool the other day, and we stopped at traffic lights, and I said to my wife, I said, "Look, that girl next to us in the car. Honest to God, and you'll know if you're of our age, she looked like Pob."
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought she was going to spit up window and start writing Pob.
She probably couldn't spell it.
Honest to fucking God, if she turned round quick enough, she'd got stuck to the window.
No, it's horrendous. And I think women think men like that type. I bloody don't. And those Botox injections and shit like that. And I know famously, what's her name? The girl at Dirty Dancing.
Jennifer Grey.
Jennifer Grey. Yeah, she had a nose job, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Yeah.
Right, I think 88, 89, and her work dried up completely because it. Tell you one thing: you watch Dirty Dancing, which I've never seen. Maybe a bit. Then the fact that she's so unique because she has, I say a bigger nose. She hasn't got a massive nose, but a distinctive nose. Let's put it that way. And then she felt the need to have a nose job, and then she had a nose job done. It changed. She looked nothing like herself, and her work dried up completely. Nobody cast her. So you just got to show you it doesn't always make for.
I think imperfections make you. This is getting deep. Imperfections make you perfect.
They do. No, I completely get that.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely true. Yeah. And the more work you have done, it's horrendous. Yeah, horrendous. So yeah, leave it alone. People spend obscene amounts of money as well. Some real horror shows on there. I get lost in those celebrity surgeries gone wrong. And you see those slideshows of these horror shows of people.
Well, Leslie Ashworth, first of our generation.
Yeah.
That was a bad one.
That went wrong though.
Yeah,
that went really wrong.
Yeah.
She looked like her lips had been pumped up.
What's she in with the Bill? She was in the Bill, wasn't she? When she had it done.
I don't know.
Yeah, she was in Bill, and she'd come on and like, fucking hell, what's that?
Yeah,
it's like a dinghy with eyes.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, like Mick Jagger, wasn't it?
Yeah, all the extreme. Yeah, that
was
the first one.
Massive. Yeah, it was horrendous.
But we've done it again.
What?
We started off with murder trial and on to plastic surgery.
Yeah, it does happen. Yeah, it does happen. But no, just leave it alone, ladies, if you can. Not nice.
Right, on that plastic in the ocean note, that concludes History of the Week. So now, it's time for this.
Okay, so in this section, this marks our Star of the Week. So, as the name suggests, we pick out it could be an event, company, individual, this week that we consider to be our Star of the Week. So they can be doing something a good deed, or do something spectacular and that really stands out. So so this week we've picked out a company, and with this really nice story, this one, and it's all down to Burger King. So particular favourite of mine, got a soft spot. And oh, by the way, I meant to say I think it was last week where I don't know whether I had a false memory about a triple whopper. I think we mentioned that on camera. It was true. I went back and looked, and it did exist.
And I was mightily pissed off because I missed it. I never had one.
And I had one, and I nearly had a heart attack having one. But so it was true. So it did happen. So Burger King, bring back the triple whopper. That's an order. But no, this story this week, Burger King was in Argentina. You like the meat over there in Argentina? They're big on proper.
It's good as well.
Jesus, yes, proper steaks, and they love the barbecue over there. The Burger King decided to it was because of McDonald's, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So Burger King decided, was it for one day? I'm losing my train of thought now.
It was for one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because McDonald's were doing the charity drive for
That's
kids with
right.
cancer.
Yeah, so McDonald's were doing a charity drive, as Dean says, for kids with cancer. So noble cause to support, and they said that for every Big Mac that was sold that day, they would donate $2 to this charity. So Burger King stepped aside their let's face it, fierce rivalry, I think it's safe to say, over many years with Mackie D's, and decided not to sell any Whoppers for that day to support the noble cause that McDonald's were carrying out with their donation. So I think that's well done. I mean that's like that's a noble cause, and apparently on that day they sold 73,000 Big Macs with charitable donations at $2 per Big Mac. So I think you can't take your hat off or your crown to
or your big red afro wig.
Yeah, your big red afro wig. Yeah, freaks me out, Ronald McDonald. Yeah, I was funny enough of watching. There was a show the other day. I don't know if you saw it. It was all about McDonald's and Burger King rivalry.
I did watch it.
Did you see it?
I did watch it. Yeah.
And you see Ronald McDonald, the original one. Oh my God! It's like out of American Horror Story. But it's horrific. Yeah, it terrifies you. It scared the shit out of you.
They do make me laugh, Burger King, though, because we were watching it, and obviously, I love Burger King. I much prefer Burger King to McDonald's. Love it.
Whoever disagrees, you're wrong.
Yeah, you are very wrong. But they're nowhere near sales figures wise.
Yeah, they don't. They're nowhere near.
Revenue, they're nowhere near. But they just troll.
Yeah, they do
McDonald's all the time, and you can just imagine McDonald's head honcho just going, "Oh, will you just fuck off?" They're like an annoying little brother. At start of year, do you remember the story about McDonald's? They lost the trademark in Europe for the Big Mac.
Right.
Yeah. So the European Union, for once, I agree with him. They said, "No, you can't trademark the name Big Mac because it could be anything."
Yeah.
You know what I mean, they lost it. They lost the trademark.
Yeah.
So in Sweden, Burger King changed all the in-store menus, which is pretty big going. That if you think
it is
the actual, the effort. So they changed all the descriptions. So normally you go in, you'd have a Whopper, and it'd say prime grilled beef. It said it didn't say that. It said Whopper, because now bear in mind they can legally mention the Big Mac because they'd lost the trademark. So on every description in Sweden, in the shop, it said Whopper, like a Big Mac, only better.
Yeah.
And then for like the double XL cheeseburger, it said like a Big Mac, only juicier and with more cheese. Yeah. And for the chicken burgers, it said like a Big Mac, only with chicken. And they just put the word Big Mac on all the menus. They just trolled the shit out of them.
I love that. Yeah, it's all good fun. Yeah, it's all good fun. But yeah, they went for that. I remember seeing that program. They went for the jugular with a lot of their ad campaigns.
That's how you kill a circus. That.
What?
Go for the jugular.
I'm amazed we got this far. We got
you
this
thought
far.
you got away with it.
I was just going to wrap it up then, and then straight out of the blue, in it comes. No, but Yeah, there was quite intense. Well, there still is. There's still intense marketing, between the two. But Burger King do seem quite good, a good laugh with the campaign. That King guy cracks me up. Really, that where he has all the mask on and everything.
He's freaking
all. Yeah, he's freaky. Yeah.
He wouldn't want to watch that on a bad acid trip or anything like that.
No, that's right. No, seriously, you wouldn't do. Yeah, it would scare you. But it's funny thing, they've taken the innocence out of everything now, though. Probably never even registered with us when we were kids. Ronald McDonald being scary.
No.
Did it?
Well, yeah. They had, what else did they have? The Hamburglar, didn't they?
Hamburglar, yeah. There's a few other characters as well.
Yeah, Grimace.
Yeah.
The big purple thing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was a good memory. Because they had the little party trains, didn't they? When he went in the restaurants. Don't do that anymore. But they've gone all sophisticated on McDonald's.
I remember a friend of ours, a high school friend of ours, his big brother used to work in McDonald's. And he did that Monopoly thing. I don't know if he got sacked because of it. We used to go in and we'd buy like the cheapest, whatever it had, like an apple pie for a quid or something like that. And he used to give us a stack of Monopoly cards like that. We'd go outside and scratch them all off and come back and claim about 30 odd Big Macs. Them were the days.
Every credit. So yeah, in noble cause, and definitely worthy of Star of the Week. So put your rivalry aside for a good cause, and even if it was for only one day, it no doubt raised a lot of money for a very noble charity. So well done to you, Burger King. Well done McDonald's as well for doing that. So I think that rounds up Star of the Week.
Well done.
Absolutely.
So now it's time for right, so Star of the Week's out of the way. We now go to the opposite end and we go for Twat of the Week.
Yeah.
Very much like Star of the Week, just the opposite, just the dark side, if you will. I had to get a Star Wars reference in as well.
Yeah.
We need to go to end. Shit joke of Star Wars.
I mentioned Star Wars before.
Oh,
you didn't pick up on it, yeah? You showed great restraint.
I did. So now in our Twat of the Week, we go very much like I said, like the Star. It could be a person, could be an organisation. Anybody that's vexed us this week, anybody that's we want to shine a light on, say, stop being a bit of a knob. So this week, my Twat of the Week is Burger King.
Oh, same. Right.
Yeah. So double award for Burger King this week.
Double Whopper.
Double Whopper. Yeah.
Sorry.
Start of the Week, Burger King was Argentina. This one is a lot more close to home. It brings us up to Folkestone. A lady called Medina Hall went into the Folkestone Burger King, and Medina is blind. So obviously she can't see if you needed that fucking spelling out for you.
Yeah.
She asked the Burger King staff to read the menu because she's got a severe nut allergy.
Tough break. She's blind. She's got nut allergy.
Blind and a nut allergy. Yeah.
Dangerous.
Plays Russian roulette with a bag of Revels. So she asked them to read this menu out because she said, "Well, has that got nuts in it?" And they refused to do it. They said, "No, you have to read your own. We can't read them out to customers in case we get it wrong, in case we advise you wrong. You have to read it yourself." So she's like, "How the bloody hell am I supposed to let them blind? I don't know. You get some of them doing, I don't know."
That suggests to me that the Burger King employees can't read.
Yeah.
Or they struggle with it.
Yeah.
What a stupid thing to do.
Burger King did respond to it and they said, no, that is not their policy, and they would be retraining the staff. In other words, they're fucking sacking them.
Yeah.
They're gone.
They should be sacked as well.
Yeah.
But every credit though for the lady in Folkestone, and because to walk into a Burger King restaurant blind, and I've been blind drunk, and made my way into it, it's hard. It's a hard task to fulfil, isn't it?
Yeah.
Being blind drunk, walking into any kebab shop at 4 in the morning, or McDonald's, and trying to decipher the menu above the individual's head. So when they're looking at you, aren't they? They tell like, "What can I get you?" And then you end up doing that thing where you're going for seemingly forever. And they must see that all the time. But yeah, and it's hard to decide what you're going to have, isn't it?
Yeah, get something go though. When two things got lost, I think, down my fucking week.
That's why we put a goat on Twat of the Week, by the way. You might think, you know, when you see that thing, you see it comes up Twat of the Week, you've just seen it, by the way, even though we haven't seen it yet because we haven't edited it, but you'll see it. And you see the goat, and I bet you're thinking, what the fuck could they put a goat on there for? What's that all about? I do like goats, and it's not about my enthusiasm for goat herding or for being close to a goat.
Have you ever eaten one?
Yeah, I have. I've had a goat curry.
Good,
yeah, really nice. Yeah, really, really nice.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, really. Jeez. But no, so that's why we put a goat. Sorry, I know.
Alright.
But no, that's why I put a goat there because it gets on our goats.
When you walk into any establishment that's going to serve you anything, maybe not a pub because you know what you want. Say you walk into McDonald's, there's nobody else in. You walk straight up to the counter and they go, "Oh, what do you want?" I've just walked in. Give me 10 seconds. Or there's somebody very close to my heart who's a fucking pain in the ass for this. You stand in queue for half an hour. You get to the front, and whoever you think, so what do you want? And whoever you're with, they go,
Yeah.
If you stood in queue for half an hour,
Yeah, prepare.
make your bloody mind up.
I know, it's very true that. You know, excuse, if you're queuing up, you should know by the time you get to the front. But if you walk in, it's 4 in the morning, you're legless. It's hard to coordinate you getting you to the till, never mind to order. So what? Yeah, you do that. You have that squint, don't you? Look. Why do they put the menus up then? They're so bloody small. It's like going for an eye test.
A lot of fast food places, KFC are a nightmare for it. You go to drive-through and you queue up, and the menu is after the speaker.
Yeah.
So you can only see it when you're there, and it kind of puts you on spot. When you think they put a couple a bit further down so you could read it when you're in queue and be ready to get there.
I agree. Why don't you do that? There must be a reason for it. There has to be a reason. These things aren't done by accident. No, there must be a reason, but I don't get it. Whether it's to make you, what about, is an idea. Why, maybe they don't do it because you'd spend too much time contemplating what you're going to have. Maybe they want to put you under the pressure
to
get it ordered, get you going. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help the consumer. Because I'm not as bad as some people, but I'm a bit of a menu peruser. I don't want to be put on the spot and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sort of ushered into what I'm going to have when I choose.
Well, something when you see the posters on window and they'll do a special, a special burger or whatever. It's a try a thing. You go, come on then, I'll try one of them. But you can't order it because you can't see what you get with it until you're at the thing and you've got the spotty oil bleeding at you.
True.
Put one bit further down.
Although I have to say, credit where credit's due. They're a lot better, those speaker things than they used to be.
Oh god, yeah.
Miles, they're quite good actually now. And they show you what you've ordered as well, don't they, on the screen.
Yeah.
Quite good that. But they used to be shit, didn't they?
Yeah.
It should be like a little speaker and then they were shit. The signal was crap and you couldn't hear what they were saying.
Basically 2 yogurt pots on a string, weren't it?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, really, really poor. And but yeah, it's. But I do love the driving. I like the idea of it. And but yeah, ordering. I don't think I'd go in. I don't think I've been in for ages. It's lazy, isn't it? It is lazy.
It is. It depends what queue's like for drive. Like I say, everybody's the same, don't they? Everybody wants to drive through. Sometimes you go, and it's like 20 cars deep.
I drive past on a Friday night. Our local. And the queuing on the bypass.
Yeah.
The queue all the way up to turn in, and it's horrendous. So you have to like sort of work your way around the traffic.
Yeah. Because
they're all waiting to drive through.
I tell you what I do like in the McDonald's. Very rarely I actually go into one. The touchscreen menus, have you seen them?
Yeah, I've never had a go at them.
I like them.
Yeah. Oh, it makes a lot. So you can even order on your app now. Some stuff. You can order your thing, and you go to the. Or whether you go to the screens, or go to the counter, and then you just scan it, and then it's done. Quite a good idea.
Yeah, Spoons have got an app. It's fucking shite. It never works. It's overcomplicated. It never works.
Yeah.
Just end up going. But yeah, so double award winner Burger King for all the right and wrong reasons this week. So
just like that.
yeah, first one, you've hogged it, Bergie BK. So yeah,
Well done.
that's it. Done.
So that was Twat of the Week. Okay, so that brings us to the end of episode 7 now. We've managed 7 weeks of this, and more importantly, you've put up with it for 7 weeks. So every credit to you. If anybody else is out there, I don't know if you're still there or not. Should be. But needless to say, don't forget to subscribe and comment. As mentioned, I think last week and the week before, could have been just last week, we've now got the little subscribe. No, hang on, get this right. Down here. Yeah, it's down there. That little thing there that you can hardly see, but that's a little my face and Dean's face just down there. So just click on that, subscribe, and you'll get a little click the bell and you get a little notification every time we post something. And obviously don't forget to comment as well, because when you give us a comment, will obviously give us something to go on in terms of content. We can any suggestions you might have and things you want us to cover. So things you like, things you don't like, we'll be happy to take praise and criticism. Although I'm the praise department, he's the criticism department. And no, we're joking. No, we take it constructively, we really do. So yeah, any interaction is much appreciated. We've got all the social media channels covered. So we've got Instagram, which is Doran and Dean Talk. We've got Facebook, which is
Doran Dean Talk, no and.
No and. No, that's the key. No and. As far as that goes. And the other one as well. What's the other one? Twitter. Ah yeah, Twitter. Good old Twitter, which is Doran and Dean Talk. So you can follow us. Obviously, tweet anything you want, or Instagram, message us, do what you want really, as well. As long as it's not too offensive. We're not really bothered. We've got quite a thick skin to be honest.
Just give our stuff a share. We appreciate every view, every click. We appreciate massively.
Yeah, I think definitely.
Yeah. It's only a couple of clicks for you. It means a world to us.
It does. Yeah, it's very touching. Yeah, and it's true. Yeah, it's very touching and very true. And yeah, because a lot of work goes into it, and yeah, so if you could take the time to do that, I'd appreciate it. And I think we'll, as always, we decide at this point whether we're going to do it again next week. So we probably will. We've probably still got some stuff to say, not completely exhausted yet. So we're going to go get twatted, I think.
No man, there's stuff. Think how many drinks and snacks we can go through.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got copious amounts of alcohol to drink. We're going to indulge ourselves a little bit, and then reconvene next week for episode 8 as well, which will be fast approaching. So we look forward to seeing you all next week, and we'll do it all again. So I was going to say I'm going to raise my brew dog over you.
Yeah, mine's
drank
gone.
It all. Which, to be honest with you, what better endorsement can you get for drinking the Quench Quake? Could say that very quick.
Yeah, mine's gone as well. I've done left.
So yeah. So I haven't been to that. That's good. So we thank you all, and we'll do it all again next week. So I'll raise my glass to say we'll see you again soon. Cheers.
Ta-ra.